So my next question, I will go to Mr. Ramanathan. Mr. Ramanathan, what have been the biggest barriers to seeing this innovation project succeed? You've been representing the consultant viewpoint. So what do you think some of the challenges that you see in this innovative projects? Mr. Ramanathan, you're on mute, Mr. Ramanathan. Okay.
Good.
Okay, no, please go ahead.
So I think the metro industry has taken off for about more than 2 decades. It has been functioning in India. But with respect to innovative ideas, there are still a lot of loose ends which we could tie. I think one of the issue is once it all started with the design and build concept. That is, the builder will be designing and he'll be building it, and his designs will be checked or approved. So this was, I was trained in Hong Kong, and 4 decades ago, that is how it all started. But what happened in design and build more than innovation, since the financial management is also with the builder or the contractor. So they are not, there was not much room for innovation. They were looking for doing it at an optimal or a minimum cost. So later, the idea of the construction only contract started. So that the traditional way is you give some reference drawings and some bill of quantities, and during the currency of the project, all these drawings will be released. So this is the traditional way, and this is also not giving much room for innovation. So the one which I think could work is still the construction only contract or build only contract, but the client has to take a big role in the design part as well. So currently in many cities in India, they are doing a sort of hybrid, half of design and build and half of engineers design and all that. That is also becoming a sort of molded or system made stuff. Instead, each project, each site is different. So we have to invite innovative ideas, means it's the client who can do it. So he can decide that he can spend more money, or it is worth or not worth. So the detailed design consultants are to be employed by the client, encourage the innovative ideas, employ competent people to design it, have brainstorming sessions, detailed discussions, give more time for planning. So now what is happening in India is we give very less time for planning, and so now immediately the project is launched, and again you have a very tight time schedule which none of the builders are able to match. So they are in a big hurry to complete the project. So the innovative ideas are not coming up. Rather, if you give some more time for planning, employ a detailed design consultant to do this detailed design, and then go for building construction, I think that will help to have more innovative ideas coming through.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ramanathan, talking about the importance of design only or build only, a collaborative way of approaching this for any innovative concept to take some shape. I think India is in that direction currently now, in the sense it has to start with all the technologies that are coming from abroad.
Thank you very much. Mentioning about build and construct, giving adequate time for planning and design. And I think that will help in a big way, because in the recently introduced design and building mode, there are a lot of uncertainties and claims and loose ends and extension of times and things are happening. But if proper design has been made well in advance before tendering out, so that will cut short a lot of cost overruns. And the detailed design consultant can also have a detailed planning as well, the construction planning. And once the work is launched, we have a perfect design, complete design with the proper planning. And I believe that model will help cutting cost overruns and time overruns.
Okay. Thank you very much for all your viewpoint. I think it was very nicely covered. It is definitely an end-to-end integrated approach that needs to be